All right. We're doing very well. We've gotten some great content in, especially for my Superman and Lower Season 3 review. This year is looking quite what? What? Say that again? What Power Rangers reboot? They didn't announce another one. I thought Ninja Kid was gonna kill this franchise off. Disney Plus teamed up with 20th Century Fox to bring us a Power Rangers reboot? You're not kidding me? They actually announced this? It's hit news? It's all over Facebook and Twitter and Instagram?
God damn you! God damn all of you!
Greetings, kids and nerds of the universe and white dirty. You just can't stop raping my favorite franchise, can you? You just can't stop teasing people at going, look, 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 look. You want the Power Ranger? Yes, you want the Power Ranger. You want the Power Ranger? Well, fuck you, you're not getting it. Ever since Power Rangers, whatever the last season was cancelled off Netflix, nobody wants it no more. It's a franchise that's basically trying to grasp at the grave and grasp at straws at staying alive. Although people like the company behind Ninja Kidz and also what's going on with Disney Plus and 20th Century Fox think that we want to reboot. Guys, I'm the nostalgia guy here on YouTube. I do a lot of nostalgic content aside from reviewing movies that I really want to review. But mostly I stick in like the nostalgic category. Guys, come closer, 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 little closer, little closer, little closer, little closer. Stop it! Stop! No one wants this franchise rebooted. Nobody, not a single person wants this franchise rebooted. Yes, okay, I can see a bunch of people saying, well, Power Rangers is a dead franchise, like you just said. So a reboot would be a good thing, right? Bring back popularity. Except now, we're having one reboot this year, and then as of next year, which had already been claimed to start in January, as of next year, we will have another reboot. We don't need a Power Rangers reboot. And do you know why? Because no one gives a shit about rebooting the franchise. We want something new. Look back here. Look. This is why I have the DVDs, to remember the past, to go back to it. We don't need the reboot, and this is only because, Power Rangers Reignition had been launched. Great. Fantastic. Doesn't mean you have to follow the trend. We're not the internet. I know that you're watching this on the internet, which contradicts what I just said, but screw it! We don't need to follow what's trending to be popular. Try something new and innovative, like Ninja Kidz, which said that it was going to follow off of doing its own ideas. Then Ninja Kidz decided that, nope, instead, it's gonna reuse the Power Rangers suits, villains, and Megazords. Yes, be like Ninja Kidz and try to be original, you talentless hacks.
You serious?
Guys, listen, no one wants this series rebooted. It is not going to save anything, nor is it going to make a difference. Nobody's gonna pay attention to it because we already had the original series, a series that was well defined by the era it came out in, and it's still one of the most popular franchises ever. You know what really made Power Rangers? The cast. The characters that were chosen, the ones that really defined everything that we were going through during the time. These are characters that we grew up with, that we love, that we can see ourselves with, identify ourselves with. You are not going to take away that magic. A great series, especially one as legendary as Power Rangers, does not need a reboot. You know why? Because its legacy still lives on to this day. And also, you guys are forgetting the legacy that one man left behind in this entire franchise. And you're going to tell me that you expect people just to let that go? At only 20 years old, Jason David Frank became the heart and soul of the franchise and is still one of the most popular characters ever created for the series. His suicide had moved thousands of people, especially those who weren't Power Rangers fans but knew what he meant to the entire franchise just as a whole. Well, what about Thori Train, a woman that unfortunately lost her life and also her brother's life in a car accident that happened way back in 2002? Do you think anyone's just gonna forget that happened and the legacy that she left behind? No, because her memory is still being cherished to this day. How so? Because the series is so legendary, it's still being watched by kids even younger than me. Rebooting the franchise might increase the show's popularity. Yes, right there you might be right. But at the same time, you gotta stop and think who really wants it when the legacy still lives on. Because if they think that this is gonna benefit the fans, I hate to be the doubter, but it's not. It's only gonna benefit the company's pockets and make them more money. Now, before you start typing in the angry comments, listen to me for just a second. If the company really listened to its fans, it would give us what we want. Pretty much all of us want a brand new season of Power Rangers, don't we? We want something new and fresh and exciting. And that Power Rangers African Force series looks really damn promising, and that's the series that we should be promoting. It didn't follow none of the Super Sentais. It created its own thing, and it honestly looks really damn good and really surprising. I wish I could put money towards that just so I can basically support it and basically give a review of it if the time ever comes. But as it stands, mostly all that they're doing is feeding their own pockets, feeding their own wants and desires, because that's all they think about. All that they're thinking about is putting the money back in their pockets and feeding off of our nostalgia because they know that we're going to buy into this shit. They know that we don't give a fuck about what it is. They know that most people will still want it because it's our nostalgia. It's something that we can live for. Yeah, nostalgia's good and everything, but there comes a time where too much nostalgia is a bad thing, and in this case, maybe it's bad to reboot the franchise. Like I said, you're not going to replace the legends that already was left behind. Instead, it feels like you're insulting the legends that were left behind. Sure, not all of them are gone, but it still feels like that you're, strangely enough, just insulting the legends that they left behind. Ninja Kidz had already basically did what they wanted to with the franchise and left its corpse over on the side of the road for the vultures to pick at. All you guys did was pick that corpse up, kind of dusted it off, placed it around, and now you're just dancing with it and basically trying to pull it off that you guys can give us what we want. And I hate to tell you, but you're not going to. Because all you want to do is just profit off of us. That's all they care